Hello ladies and gentlemen, and as always, thank you for watching. Had a lot of viewers ask to see the our Western Star Vulcan V70 in action. Since I don't normally operate it, Talon or one of the other guys normally does. We've got a job fairly close to the shop that I could come down and help Talon get a hookup on. So I thought I'd take a short video. It won't be a full video like it normally would if I were operating the truck, but we're gonna get it hooked up, and you might hopefully be able to see the V70 in action for a little bit. All right, you just gonna stay in here, bud? All right. Yep, I've towed these before. Do what, bud?
Oh, good.
Well, they're not easy.
I've never had one like this. I couldn't figure out how to keep it from sliding forward and backwards.
Well, you can see where someone's towed it before and they haven't kept it from sliding forwards and backwards. You have to use the pull hooks as chains or anchor points, and also the bumper.
Well, see, that's what I did, but I couldn't figure out how to get it. It still wanted to slide.
You don't want to use the bumper. No, don't want to fork the bumper. The material's too thin on it. Let's see. Yeah, with the high rails and the lock mechanism they've got there, you can't grab a hold of the high rails.
Yeah, I wanted to grab the frame right there, but the handle gets in the way.
This one?
Yeah.
What about your tall forks?
That's what I did, but the handle on the other side over there.
Okay, what about the risers? Use the risers and then the tall forks.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, let's try that. Yeah.
I knew there had to be a way. I just
Oh yeah, there's always a way. Always a way. Riser's not here. I'm not used to this truck. Other one on the other side. Both the risers are?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Little bit. Boy, you couldn't have called that any closer. It's already up on blocks because Talon was here earlier and we got called away for an emergency job, so we had to come back. It does happen from time to time, but since this one was in a parking lot, all right. Hey, Talon?
Yeah.
If the handles are an issue, we may have to take the risers and turn them around. I don't know. We'll see. Get the tall forks and we'll go from there. The idea is you want to get get your hookup point as far forward as possible to get your best mechanical advantage. Kind of like a wheelbarrow. The longer the handles, the less you have having to lift.
A little bit of a gap.
It's all right. Now is that? Oh, that's your. Okay, that's your medium. That's your medium.
Oh.
No, this is a medium height forks.
I know, but
That's all you can get.
don't have the tall ones.
This truck doesn't have tall forks. This truck should have tall forks in it too. Well, so here's your wides, which is what you need. By gosh, I don't see it. The tall fork. You got the talls in the wide, and there's the mediums in the wide. Well, let's see what. Can you even get in there with the? Can you get underneath it with the watch feet? Let's see what we can do with those first. And if we have to go with the tall wides, we can. Oh, pivot pin.
Yeah.
Vulcan's a little bit different than the Centuries. The Centuries have a detent ball that holds the T-head in the center position. The Vulcan doesn't. It's free floating, and it has a pin that locks it into position. You've got to remember to pull that pin, or else it won't pivot like it's supposed to, which is not a good thing. Hold up. All right, now go forward, or out, I'm sorry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Go up.
Clear?
Yeah.
Come in just a little.
Okay. Now wait a minute. You got yours turned which way? Nope. Hold on. I'm hitting the tip. I'm gonna have to turn around. I think we're gonna have to go with the talls. All right, you can go up, but I'm gonna have to scoot it in as we go up. Have the tapered side headed down towards you.
Towards me?
No, I'm sorry.
Towards you?
Towards me, yeah. Your side, tapered side towards me.
Yeah,
And then we'll have to push it in as you go up a little bit. All right, go up. Okay, I've got it here as long as we clear the handles. Okay, are you good on your side?
Yeah.
What about if it slides?
It can slide that way.
I know, but is it going to run into your lock mechanism if it slides?
It'll go down.
Take it as far forward as you can to begin with. Go ahead. You're not forward over here. Okay. All right, you're good.
Good?
Yep.
Up?
Take it up. You're right up against the lock mechanism, but as you tilt it up, it's going to carry away from it. There you go. You got it.
Now the fun part.
Just like anything else, bub. Here, go over the top of your frame rail. There, and then you tag in through your chain hook on your riser. That'll hold it into the cradle. You're not going to slide side to side because you're doing a frame pick. Then you can take your breakaways, come in underneath here into your tow hooks, or wrap it around the frame. Either way. Needs a little bit of reorganization. All right. Oh, you got the brakes caged? Okay. All right, now the thing about the Vulcan, you can have the head pulled all the way in and still allows it to pivot. With the Centuries, you cannot do that. Nope, don't like it.
Don't like that?
'Cause it could fall out. Ow, 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 fingers. All right. What I did, Talon, is I went behind the tow hook.
Yes.
So that it's pulling on the tow hook as well. Yep. Here, turn around the other way so that the tip is pointing backwards. That way, if it should happen to break loose, it's pulling into the throat of the hook. There you go, just like that. And lock her in. A little bit too much. All right. There it is. Light bar. Even though I will be escorting Talon back, still hook up the light bar just because it's a liability if we don't have it on there. And I think I want to try to find a little bit higher hookup. Oh, come on, you. Let's see. Take that loose. Want to be up a little higher, higher. Yep, working on it. Not there yet, but working on it. There we go. I like that better. Much better. There we go. Light bar ready. All right. Shaft out. Okay.
That's that full circle of the manual.
Oh man. Even though we're not under the heat warnings anymore, it's still hot. What Talon's doing now is just tying the steering wheel with the seat belt to help keep the wheels from turning out in tow. Because a lot of times they'll want to turn out on you and you'll be over width. I don't have my tools with me, not in the rollback. I just came down to help hook up. You got your puller tools? Yep, what Talon's talking about, this is one of the worst drive shafts to try to pull. It's the old full, what we call full circle shaft with the drive-in U-joint caps. They can be a real pain in the butt to try to remove. Sometimes these are better to try to tow from the rear rather than have to pull the shaft, or you can pull the axle shafts, which I personally don't recommend, but I know a lot of people do it. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Maybe.
Oh. They don't have the locks on them? No lock tabs, okay. Then they're Loctited. No tab, okay. Some of the older ones had tabs that would fold over the flat ears on the bolts to keep the bolts from turning out, and you'd have to take a screwdriver or a chisel or something to pry the tabs loose before you could turn the bolts. The newer ones, they just put Loctite on the bolts. Hopefully the caps come out as easy as the bolts did.
Yeah.
That's rare. Oh, they get that thing tight.
Oh, cooler, I got the block.
Okay, that works. We may have to go old school with it. Won't be the first time. They make puller tools for this type of U-joint drive shaft. I've got it in the rotator. I keep one with me. This truck used to have one in it. I'm not sure where it went. So without a puller tool, we may have to go old school. If we do, we'll show you what we got to do there. Bolts, hammer, much of a hammer?
No. I don't think it's worth it.
Nope, that's not worth it. That ain't a big enough hammer, dude. Hey, Talon.
Yeah.
Get the hammer.
Yeah. Oh.
Little inside joke. Talon's already got the spring brakes caged. I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing up there. You've seen me put them in before, the bolts that cage the spring that holds the parking brakes. And that spring actually, the bolt retracts that spring and releases the parking brakes manually. Since this is a spring ride truck, does not have air ride, it's simpler to do that. One block. Alright, let me get over here out the way. You're still gonna have to have your hammer. Yep, I'm clear. Yep, roll. I can hear it activating. There you go. A little bit more. Yeah, pretty close. You're gonna have to lift it up a little higher, maybe. I think.
Hold up.
And then you have to go back out with it because it rolls the drive shaft when it pulls it to you and going up. There you go. Now what we're doing, or what Talon's doing, is putting blocks under the drive shaft, and then we'll use the weight of the truck. We'll lift the truck up and set it back down, set the drive shaft on the blocks and put some pressure on it, and then tap on the yoke to knock the cap loose. Gonna have to have a different combination. Here, turn that top block flat. See if that works. Maybe. You're at an angle. That bottom block is cut at an angle. Nope, don't like that at all. Use that as your top block and turn it flat. Use your other one as, or yeah, lay that one flat. There you go.
Need another block.
Need another block?
Yeah.
Don't like having to do them this way, but sometimes this is what you do. Should have all kind of blocks still left in there from that job over in Paducah.
Yeah, a lot of them are real big like this.
Yep.
I used to have some short, small ones that were like little 4x4s.
Right.
They were perfect. That and you can maneuver them.
Right.
But somewhere along the way,
someone has removed them or left them sitting somewhere. Alright, now you got a good base. Will that other one fit there?
Yeah.
you're gonna have to go higher to get it up all the way against the front.
Ready to go much higher because the outlet is back there.
Yep. Then you're gonna have to turn your other block differently. There you go. That still ain't enough, is it? What about turning one of your short blocks up on end? There, like that. There you go.
That's an angle one.
Do what?
Oh, this one much better.
Oh, shoot. Everything's too short.
Yeah. This one's perfect, but it's an angle.
At an angle. Well, here, turn your angle towards the yoke. There you go. Like that. There you go. Still could use a another 2x.
Guess we can try that.
See if, yeah, watch yourself.
Yeah,
coming down. Now remember, the shaft's gonna roll as you push it down, so you're gonna have to come in. Hey, there you go. Go down a little bit and in, down and in. There you go. Now watch your head. You got plenty of room up here. You're still 8 inches off the ground. There you go. Now take her down. There she popped. Now that's pushing her right on out. Go ahead, go ahead. Keep going down, keep going down. There she goes. Now lift her up and I bet you'll come right out.
We'll pull it out now.
Yep, probably pull the cap right out. Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, something.
It does appear that way. All right, cap come out now. There you go. Cap came right out. There you go. I got it.
How's it going?
Howdy, howdy.
How you doing?
All right. Word. Do what, sir?
Pick up this piece of junk.
Yeah. Just finishing getting the drive shaft out. It's got the press-in style caps, so they can be a pain sometimes.
What the hell's moving it? Are you moving it? Oh.
He's got a remote control under there.
That freak you out?
Yeah. I didn't see nobody in that truck.
What the heck?
Now, the
I
remote.
left some keys in it.
Okay.
For you, so.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I guess you've seen the clutches all the way to the floor. We've been having problems. We had to push it almost all the way through the floor to get it started. And today was our first day back. They moved it over here.
Freightliner has probably got a hydraulic clutch, doesn't it?
Don't give me a line. I imagine it does, but
Probably the slave cylinder would be my guess, either that or...
and then the batteries is almost dead this morning. So
Okay.
I put a jump pack on it. Then pushed the clutch in 3 or 4 times. I pushed it again. It wouldn't come back up.
Wouldn't,
I said,
yeah.
"Well, I gotta I was gonna call you, get it fixed anyways.
Yep.
Having problems with that clutch anyway.
Yep.
So you
Well-
might, you know about when they might have it done, or
No, sir, I don't. We'll get it in there and then turn it over to Bob. Talon and I handle getting them into the shop, and then Bob handles getting them out of the shop.
I talked to him, Dre here guy.
Yep. Yep, that's Bob.
Talked to him, he says, I don't know where your truck is. I said, well, that mechanic guy right over here in the trailer said, well, he called it 9 o'clock, said you guys here.
Watch yourself, Talon. Hey, you got teeth right under you, right above you. Those teeth. Yeah, we got called away on an emergency. Talon was here earlier.
And
Talon was here earlier. He had it up on blocks and was about ready to go. And we got called away on an emergency, or else it had already been at the shop.
I gotta go by there and tell Bob to put some mud flaps on, because when they move the truck, they pull them off, look like. Both of them.
Keep it going, bub. Whoop. And watch the angle of your, well, not the angle of your block, the angle of your yoke.
Can I grab something out of the cab here?
Yeah, give us just a minute if you would. Let us finish getting that drive shaft pulled out of here. Pull it in to you, bub. There you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. Now go down. And you got it. It popped loose, it broke loose. There it is. Whoa. Take her back up and see if you can pull it loose. You ought to be able to knock it out with a hammer the rest of the way. Still need to come loose some more. Got it. Sweet. Old school method.
But you've already got it figured out what's wrong with it, right?
Well, I got an idea.
He just tells them he don't work on them.
Well, no, well, I work on them too, but I work on, we work on different stuff on our side of the shop. We work on a lot of emergency service vehicles, fire trucks, ambulances, police cars, school buses.
The thing has been getting to where it was really hard to start because when you push the clutch in, you know, it just wouldn't start.
I'm wondering if this, since it's a Freightliner, if it's got a hydraulic clutch. If it does, I got a pretty good idea what's going on with it.
This morning when we pushed it down, it don't come back.
It just stayed, wouldn't come back? Okay.
I guess it's blown sealed or something somewhere.
Yeah, probably my guess is going to be the slave cylinder. Probably blew out on it. I could be wrong, but
if that's what it is, about how long you reckon?
You don't know.
Yeah, that'd be Bob, and whether Freightliner's got one or not. If that's what's wrong with it, I can't guarantee it.
That's what it is. I know it's been
Acting up.
Well, we work every other week, so about the last month, it's been getting where it's sometimes you have to hit that clutch. You might have to try to do it.
Really?
Some 10 or 15 times before it starts.
And if he gets out from under there, I can pop the hood open. I can tell you pretty quick if it's got a. I can look.
Push the hard. I just think it's. Yeah. I think it's just it's not flipping the safety.
Talon, I'm coming under the front. Yeah, it's a hydraulic clutch. Hydraulic clutch, hopefully it's something just as simple as a slave cylinder rather than having to change the clutch itself.
I know them batteries need changed. They could have problems with them too.
Okay.
They'll once you get it started, it'll run all week. Every time when you come back, it wouldn't hardly crank the first day back after sitting.
Okay. What's the, have you noticed the volt gauge in the cabs?
It seems to be doing all right.
Seems to be doing all right there?
I just think they're just not holding the charge.
Gotcha.
Maybe just one of them might be bad or something.
Well, if one's bad, they'll bring the rest of them down too. So. Yep, we'll get her fixed up for you.
Jump in there and grab something real quick, or?
Yeah, if you give him just a second, we'll set it back down low.
I'll just get my charger out of there.
Okay, all right. So just be careful.
That's about like getting when we're on the rail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long step. Oh, they've come a long way with them record trucks, ain't they?
Got it? Yeah, and that's one of our older units there. That's 2006.
You guys get the keys out of here?
Talon's got them.
Okay. I know I left the bid there.
Yeah, Talon's got them.
I was gonna leave them in the lockbox, and then I said, well, I didn't give them the box number, so.
Right.
But that's what the box number is, what's on there now.
Okay, all right.
All right, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you all. We'll get her taken care of. You all right, bud?
Yep.
Yep. Gotta wait till the train passes. Hold on a second. Gotta wait till the train passes to go on the other side because we're within so many, what is it, 50 feet of the track? Even though we got all the gear on, you still, they don't want you any closer than 50 foot with a train moving. See, guys, anyway, for people that don't know what I'm talking about, there's special apparel that you have to wear required by the FRA, Federal Railway Administration, to be able to work on or near the railroads. High-vis, hard hats, steel-toed shoes, electrical conductive, all that stuff. Of course, we wear all of that apparel since we work on and near the railroad tracks quite often. But anytime a train's rolling, they don't want anybody near the tracks. There could be something on the tracks that loose and wheels spit it out. They all gonna fit in there.
Yeah, dim up top.
All right. Oh, go for it. No, go ahead. I'm used to operating. I'm not used to standing back and watching, man. That's a good. Yep, double check everything. I'll fall in behind you. You got the shaft tied up good.
Yep.
Brakes caged, lights on.
Nice quicker. Go that way or go through town?
You're driving. You can go whichever way you want.
Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the hookup, and you got the a little overview of the Western Star with the V70 35-ton towing recovery unit. I'm going to turn this off so I can escort him back. As always, thank you for watching, and God bless. Okay, while we're escorting Talon back, I'm going to turn the dash cam on so that you're not having to peek down under the sun visor with my helmet cam. I know this video won't air today, but today is Ethan's birthday, July 24th. Happy birthday, Ethan! My buddy here with me. AC's not doing too good, is it? While I'm driving, can you change the battery out in my GoPro? There's fresh batteries here. You have to take the microphone off first because it's plugged into the side port. Now that lid, or the clasp, I'm sorry, the clasp is likely to come off. That little spring clip is spread out on it. Then you have to fold the camera forward to be able to open the lid far enough to drop the camera out. Yep. Now on the bottom, just slide the tray door. Just slide it outwards. There you go. It's really hot. I'm sure it is. And just trade it out with one of those, but the camera and the battery. Midwest truck, this Ron. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. As it stands now, yes, that will work. Right. Okay. What are the updates consisting of? The what, sir? Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Just okay. Well, that's operator error. Okay. had any problems with the underreach at all. None. Something, have you guys considered on the outriggers, a return to home function? Right. Well, again, that's the operator should be watching to make dang sure that there's nothing that it's going to hit before he hits that return to home. Yeah, I know. Unfortunate. Okay. I assume you haven't found anything else out on the auxiliary winch yet? Okay. 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 All right, sir. All right, thank you very much, sir. Bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are pulling back into the shop. Obviously here, we made it safely, no problems. I'm gonna get off the road. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing the Vulcan V70 Western Star in use. A lot of you have asked to see that, so hopefully that'll quench your satisfaction. And as always, thank you for watching. God bless.